CIER cuts Taiwan's 2023 GDP growth forecast to 1.38%. The Tsinghua Institution for Economic Research, CIER, has lowered its forecast for export-oriented Taiwan's gross domestic product, GDP, growth for 2023 to 1.38%, citing weakening global demand, but added there is light at the end of the tunnel in the wake of growing emerging technology applications. At a news conference held on October 20, CIER, one of the leading economic think tanks in the country, said that Taiwan is still expected to enjoy solid domestic consumption in the post-COVID-19 era, offsetting the impact of a fall in outbound sales. According to the think tank's preliminary reading, fragile external sales led Taiwan's GDP to contract 0.8% in the first half of this year. Currently, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has given the most downbeat estimate, saying last week that Taiwan's economy will grow only 0.8%. A cut from its previous estimate of 1.3% made in April. Amid caution over overseas demand amid rising inflation and aggressive rate hikes by the major central banks in the world, CIER said that many Taiwanese companies have become reluctant to invest in expansion and the country's export performance is expected to remain weak. CIER has been consistently more cautious than the government for 2023. Although Taiwan has felt the pinch from weaker global demand in 2023, there have been signs the situation is improving on the back of the rising popularity of emerging technologies, in particular in artificial intelligence development, said CIER President Ye Chun-shiun. Ye said that AI development is expected to encourage Taiwanese tech companies to invest in 2024 due to reviving exports, allowing the local economy to climb out of its current consolidation. However, the global economy is likely to see uncertainties such as high interest rates because the Federal Reserve of the United States, the top economy in the world, anticipates interest rates will stay higher for longer to combat inflation, said chief economist of Cathay United Bank C.C. Lin. In addition, the weaker-than-expected economic recovery of China, the second-largest economy in the world, is likely to pose more challenges to the global economy, Lin said. After taking into account international crude oil prices and the impact from climate change, CIER said Taiwan's Consumer Price Index, CPI, is expected to grow 2.24% in 2023, which is above 2% alert set by the central bank. CIER said Taiwan also needs to remain alert over the outcome of a trade barrier investigation launched by China in April into what Beijing considers trade restriction measures taken by Taiwan against China, as that could impact the Economic Cooperation Framework Agreement signed by Taiwan and China in June 2010. GDP, Gross Domestic Product. GDP, Gross Domestic Product.
国内生产毛额
Export-oriented. Export-oriented.
以出口为导向的
Think tank. Think tank.
智库智囊团
Domestic consumption. Domestic consumption.
国内消费。
offset, offset,
动词补偿、抵消、弥补；名词补偿、抵消、扣抵。
impact, impact,
名词冲击、撞击力、影响力；动词对人或事产生重大影响。
contract, contract,
名词合同、契约。
contract, contract,
动词签合同、订契约、收缩、缩小、感染、疾病。
fragile, fragile,
容易破损的、易碎的、脆弱的。
downbeat estimate, downbeat estimate,
低调的、不吸引人注意的预估。
inflation, inflation,
通货膨胀。
reluctant, reluctant,
勉强的、不愿意的。
emerging technology, emerging technology,
正在兴起的、正在发展中的科技。
artificial intelligence, AI, artificial intelligence, AI,
人工智慧。
consolidation, consolidation,
组织或企业之间的合并、联合、数据合并。
uncertainty, uncertainty,
不确定性、不确定因素、不确定或是未知的事物。
economist, economist,
经济学家。
trade barrier, trade barrier,
贸易障碍、贸易壁垒。